Yeah. Okay, we are live.
Hey y'all.
Hey. What's going on, everybody? Peace and blessings to the family that's out there listening, listening to the recording or whoever comes on to the live in the next few minutes. Welcome to another episode of Astoria's Story, brought to you by the Seven Spheres of Money in Duransburg International. I'm Nick Westbrooks, your co-host, and joined by, the the one, the I am Queen, the one and only the I am Queen, QueenAstoria.
I'll take that.
What's going on?
I'm good. I am, it's just been I guess a long 2 weeks. I'll say that since we missed last week, but just a long 2 weeks. But it's good. Ain't no complaints.
Oh, good. That's the best. Yep, that's the best way to have it. No complaints. And like my grandmother says, no news is good news. So yeah. That's I'm glad to hear it. So we missed you last week. The people missed you last week. So why don't you catch us up a little bit, what we missed, or what we normally would have recapped last week. And then we'll just go ahead and transition into this week.
Okay. So of course last week was Money Monday, so that would have been the 2nd of November. But I think I made the announcement for you guys, but I might not have. But now instead of just regular Monday for the first Monday of the month, Money Mondays, it is called First Mondays. And so I'm doing a collaboration with Stacey Davis. She goes by Stacey the Survivor on Instagram. So we're bringing fashion and money and hair and our lifestyles into one. So it's called First Mondays. We still talk about money, but we're just kind of putting a little spin on it. So every first Monday we'll do that. So our conversation this week was preparing our budgets. Well, I say last week was preparing our budgets for holiday spending. So we talked about good tips for, preparing for your holiday spending. So if you want some tips and you need that information, go check out Money Mondays on the IG page, Miss_STORI. And you can catch that whole little recap. I will say, fast forward through the first 7 minutes because she was having technical difficulties getting on. So once you get past the first 7 minutes of just me rambling, then you good. Let's see. And then this week's Money Mondays was, oh man, so good. It was with my girl, Natasha. She's actually one of the event coordinator. I don't know her real job title or how to say it because it's a whole lot, but been in the beauty industry forever. And she works with IBS, so the International Beauty Show. So she does New York and Vegas. We don't have any hair shows happening right now, which is cool. But we talked about how it was affecting COVID and how COVID was affecting the industry and our health. So it was a Health is Wealth edition. She is a health and wellness coach. She also does Reiki. Just really helps stylists and barbers and people in the beauty industry be healthy. So we had a whole conversation about that, which was so good. So, yeah, you definitely want to go back and watch that because, we've been talking for the last couple of weeks about health as well, holistic health as well. So it was cool to get that perspective from somebody being in the industry. And also she's a breast cancer survivor. So she's very holistic. So it was right on point. And so go back and watch that if you missed that one. And she also is hosting a virtual conference. It's a 3-day conference, but it's 3 different weekends. It's $29 total to do the whole thing. And I am sponsoring 3 people to do that. So if you on here and a barber, a stylist, someone in the beauty industry that wants to, build their immune system up, learn healthy ways to take care of themselves, shoot me a message or DM me so I can get you in that because that starts on Sunday. And that was pretty much the 2 Money Mondays that you missed. Well, that we didn't talk about.
There you go. I actually know somebody that I could send that information to. So
for sure.
Yeah, I know someone.
Matter of fact, she's in New York. Like she lives upstate. Like
oh, wow, okay. Yeah,
so,
yep. I actually know somebody. So yeah, send that to me, and I'll pass that on.
I will DM you when we get done off of this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just do it in a second. You know me, I'll just be on my phone, but that's kind of rude. So I'll do it when we're done.
Sounds good. So, so what do you want to deal with today? You know, I know we talked.
First of all,
okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to smack like that, but let me say this and get it out the way.
Go ahead.
My nerves was so bad last week, on Tuesday. They was so bad. I had already stopped watching TV anyway before the election even happened. I was like, I'm not watching TV no more. I'm not watching the news. I don't care. I don't want to know nothing. Blah, blah. So my nerves was bad, right? So my nerves was bad last week. Everything. Your girl was like, anxiety was on 10, not because of the election, but because of the traumas that we deal with, like the way that politics works and how they push those buttons, like, oh, this person's racist, so don't do this. Like, you know, like they push those trauma buttons. Like, I don't care who you vote for. Whatever you vote is what you vote. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the traumas of pushing buttons and not realizing that it's smoke and mirrors, that way up here really doesn't affect you down here like you think it does. He's just the head of whatever. So it's like, which one do you really want to deal with? Do you want to listen to the crazy person that it might go off the rails and decide that he's going to do whatever he wants? Or do you want to listen to the person in the party that's going to follow exactly what the people in the party tell him to do? So my nerves was bad. So I'm just saying that whatever happens, I mean, he won, he didn't win. I don't know. It's all foolishness to me. But I just had to get that out, that my nerves was shot last week.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I do yoga and Reiki, okay? That's every single day.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people's nerves were shot, you know, and anxiety was running high, you know, for a lot of people. Definitely. I mean, I wasn't one of those people, but I definitely feel for everybody else. for sure.
It wasn't on purpose. It was just like I think, I'm an empath, so I feel everything that happens around me anyway. And I think everybody else's was like, and I'm like, ooh, I can't. So, yeah, it was a stay away from people kind of week. Besides when I go into the salon and I'm working on clients and stuff like that. But
yeah.
Woo. Yeah. I don't even watch now. I'm over it. My mama like, you seen the man said? Nope. All I do is watch the funny TikTok that my nieces do because it's hilarious to me. That's it.
yeah. Sounds good. You know, just keep it. We just gonna keep it moving, keep it pushing. You know, and do what we've been doing, pretty much.
No. We're gonna do better. We're gonna organize and be better. I will say I did post that. I told people, like, it's not done just because you went to the poll and voted on Tuesday or early voted. Like, get in your community, get around people that you know is doing something and changing things in your community. And that's really where it starts, honestly. So, like, I know I'm a part of a creative group economics here in Houston. And I was a part of this before all of this happened. And so they are actively doing things, you know, building the type of communities that we need and, you know, grassroots doing what we have to do. So I just tell people, do what you need to do locally. And then hopefully there's a lot of like-minded people as a national movement or on a nation movement. We can actually have some real creative group economics. But I mean, you know, because until we have the money, right? Because the money equals the power. we'll just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Individually, we may be okay, but collectively, we won't be okay.
Right. Yeah. Precisely. Yep. That's the perfect way to put it all into perspective. Okay. So, so now that we got that out of the way, well, what would you like to deal with today? You going to the next part of holistic health as well?
I didn't have a plan really for tonight, so I'm gonna let you pick. My brain is open to all different types of things, which is why it's a story. I tell people I'm more than a hairstylist. I do a whole lot more stuff. So let's what do you want to talk about tonight, Nick? What's on your mind?
What's on my mind?
You're the organized Capricorn. I'm organized, but I'm organized chaos. Than me.
I mean, that's on the surface I'm organized, but mentally when it comes, because I'm organized because I know that I have to, or that I know that I'm working with other people, but if it just comes to myself and getting inside my own head, that thing is wild up there. it's crazy. It's a lot of things going on. A lot of different thoughts, going on. Some related, some totally unrelated. So
makes perfect sense.
You leave it up to me. I didn't talk about like 10 different 10 different topics that like I'll just name off a couple of things that's in my head, because of course I'm thinking about our series, and in our topics and holistic health, but in my personal life, I'm just thinking about how next month, when my 30th birthday comes, I'm gonna shave my head clean, so getting back to the hair care thing. So I'm thinking about that. Offline we were talking about retirement and how I'm not gonna I don't intend on waiting until the state's retirement for me to retire, and how I plan to retire from my profession early. So of course I'm always thinking about that and mapping that out, and putting together my plan of how I plan to achieve that. So thinking about that.
First one, I'm over here like, why are you shaving your head? So here's the thing.
Okay.
Most of the time when women cut their hair or color it, do something different, it's always like this something happened and I'm shedding old to get new, right? So, 30 is a great year. Like 30 was like, okay, right? It's the big 3-0.
Yeah.
So it's an exciting time, but I'm wondering, is it that you're, especially with all the energies that are happening, is this one of those like, I'm done with hair, but I'm also shedding something else at the same time and creating a new? Does that make sense? Not like new, but going into a new. So I'm just wondering.
It does make sense. I mean, the spiritual perspective of it might be something. It's not anything conscious. I can say that it might be something subconscious that I'm not aware of, right now. But on the surface, most mundane level, I'm shaving my head because I just didn't like the idea of doing it in my 20s. That's the first part of it. Like I just felt like it just didn't sit right with me. Like being in my 20s with a bald head, I'm like, that's too young. I need to be in
their 20s with bald heads though.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying for me personally, you
Got
know,
it.
and the reason that you know I want to do it anyway is because, you know, I'm just having some, you know, I'm just having some problems up there, you know, yeah, having some problems up there.
Is that the way we're saying it? We're having some problems up there. We're not admitting that it is hair loss or thinning or.
Oh yeah, it's thinning. Yeah.
Okay, but you said I'm having some problems up there.
Yeah,
The first part is denial, and then we accept it, right? So
yeah. I mean, like I told people, you know, yeah, I've already told people that, you know, long time ago.
Okay.
I just happen to deny it because I'm on camera, but off camera, I've you know, I already accepted that.
That makes me feel like you don't tell the truth when you're on camera. I know you do, but the way you said it was like, well, because I'm on camera.
yeah, every other time, yeah, that's the only variable, you know, the fact that I'm on camera right now. That's the only difference.
Okay.
between having problems and yeah, it's thinning. Yeah. So if you ever seen you know, LeBron on TV, you know, I'm LeBroning up top, you know, that's what it's looking like. So
man, LeBron be using that powder. He be using the hair replacement. Like LeBron got a whole new hairline every now and again. You never know who he gonna be.
Yeah, the hairline's still there. See, mine is start at the crown, you know, and it's working its way out, you know, so it's going that way. So, you know, so on top, you know, around the crown area, you know, it looks like LeBron. So
Okay.
what I've been doing pretty much was just cutting it real low, you know, so it kind of blends in, you know. So I know it's going to be more maintenance, you know, becoming bald, especially if I want to keep it clean, because you know, because I'm gonna have to shave it, you know, every couple days, you know, rather than cutting it, you know, every week or every other week or even once a month like I was doing.
And you have to put stuff on your scalp because it's gonna be well, you don't have to worry about that so much in Jersey, but when it's exposed to the sun, not that black people can't get cancer, you know what I'm saying, cancer, but when your head is more exposed to different things, you just have to pay closer attention to when things happen. You know, it's very rare, but it can happen. Especially the way this ozone is now. We don't know what be happening in life. So
Right. Yeah. So I know it's gonna be more maintenance, but I think the appearance is going to be better than having those you know, light and those dark spots up there.
Got it. Are we growing the beard?
No, it's probably gonna keep it where it's at.
Okay, I'm just trying to tell you that it's a thing when guys have a clean head. Women like the beard. I'm just saying, you might as well just, you know, if you're gonna go all in, you might as well go all in. It's November anyway, so just keep going.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't cut it either. You know, it just is what it is. I line it up, you know, to clean it up, but I don't trim it or anything. Maybe just the edges, you know, so the ends aren't going all wild. But I don't really cut it down. You know, it just pretty much stays this length, you know, of what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I also don't like the idea of doing what everybody else is doing too. I feel like a lot of black men are wearing beards now, like it's a trend, and I don't like doing the same thing as everybody else.
Okay.
So, you know, that's another another thing too. You know, it's so it's a part. Hey, it's characteristic of being the number 4 person, being different from everybody else.
It's okay. You know, this life path 8 understands, so we're good.
Oh being misunderstood. Every once in a while. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
So that's in a little more, a little more than a month from now. That'll be going down. Actually right before Christmas. 3 days before Christmas. That's when.
All right. We're gonna have a new dude going into a new year. All that good stuff. That's gonna be some good energy.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to getting into my prime years. Like now, the past decade is kind of been like the come up. I mean, it's still going to be on the come up. Going forward, but I'm like feel like I'm getting closer to the peak. To the prime years. This is, this decade was kind of like the on the come up, broke years, figuring everything out years. So
totally understand. Yes, yeah. 30 change your life, but they definitely change your life. I will say, 34 don't sound too bad to me. It's cool, with 2 months, but 33, I'm gonna say it still is. I mean, like I was like going into 33, like this is my Jesus year. I'm gonna do so much greatness because it's 33. I'm not gonna die. I'm just like greatness is happening at 33. And then COVID said, you're gonna do greatness, but not how you thought you was gonna do it. So it changed a little bit, but I still feel like I've done so much in 2020. So 34 is gonna be, I think I might be 33 one more time. I might be like, you know what? I'm gonna be 33 one more time.
Yeah. But
also, 34 equals 7, and 7 is one of my numbers. So we might roll with it. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling.
Yeah. But I mean, with 2020 and the anticipation of doing all these amazing things, it's also accepting that there's going to be tests and challenges too. Like they're gonna it's really testing you to see how much you really want it. Like do you really want to be great like you say you want to be great? Are you gonna overcome these challenges that we're gonna throw at you? So yeah, because when you think about the Jesus, think about the Jesus year, and then just think about every other figure that's done great and amazing things. They never did those things or grew in in their comfort zones or in their, or it wasn't easy, pretty much. It never happened in an easy situation or in a comfort zone. It happened it happened with struggle and with challenge.
Oh yeah. 2020 definitely, I won't say push my limits or nothing like that, because I was already moving and pushing, but it definitely just made me reorganize. It made me shift. I'll put it that way. Like, so 2018 and 2019 prepared me to understand how to shift, right? When things happen. 2020 was like shift. Like, here's what we're doing. Here's how we're going to move. Here's you do it. Like, and I don't think I've slowed down like a bit since this pandemic happened. Like, I slowed down for a second to rest because it was like, ooh, we get time to rest. Let me rest, for a month or so. But I don't even think I rested for real, because literally once they shut everything down, a week later, me and my people were like industry talks every week. Let's do it. Like, let's make it happen. Then, I just came out with different creative ways to do stuff. Virtual classes. We doing this, I'm doing that. I got into gardening, and love that. Biking. I just started looking at things differently. And as I did that, more opportunities just continued. Like, it didn't it didn't change at all. Everything just kind of kept moving. You know what I mean? Like it just, I don't feel like I ever really like didn't accomplish what I said I was going to accomplish. You know, like it just took a little bit more time and shifting my mindset in order for me to do it. Like we can't be physical, you know, in contact right now, but I can be digital with you, and let's just all go into the digital age together. Whereas some people are like, I'm tired of Zoom calls, I don't want to do this and that. Like, I'm like, okay, you don't have to. I am, because this is where the world is.
Yeah. You made a conscious decision to, like you said, shift your mindset, but shift your mindset in the right direction. You know, like you didn't play the victim, like, oh, it's 2020, all this horrible stuff is happening, so I'm just gonna curl up into a ball and cry. You know, you took your break, you took your time to breathe and process and recuperate, but you made a conscious decision to look for the opportunities in the midst of the chaos, calamity, and catastrophe, or something like that, that I said on my first show, because that was the topic of my first show was looking for the opportunities. Yeah, looking for the opportunities in the midst of the chaos, calamity, and craziness. I think it was not catastrophe, but I throw a fourth C in there: catastrophe and craziness. So
Right.
calamity, chaos, catastrophe, and craziness.
The crazy thing is it's still craziness happening right
now. Yeah. So
we're at the end of 2020.
Right, exactly. So even with the roller coaster that we're on with COVID going up and then it coming back down and things coming down a bit, and then elections and things are going back up and COVID's going back up, you still gotta remain grounded and continue to have that positive, productive mindset that you're going to look for the opportunities, even though everything is going on. You're still going to you're still going to have that growth mindset and continue to work on being the best version of yourself.
For sure.
Yeah.
This morning I did it. Normally I do yoga before I like actually start doing stuff, but this morning I felt the need to be outside with my plants, and so most people would put their shoes on and go outside. I literally watered all my plants this morning, barefoot, walking around, and that was my grounding. Like, this is me being one with earth. Sometimes it's me being in the plants, but a lot of times it's just me walking outside without any shoes on, being one with the earth. And I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people, or I'm just gonna say it's misunderstood, but it really is a great technique to keep you here. Like, not living up here in the space of what if, what could have, blah, 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 but really ground you so you can focus and, move through your day. So I'm all about, let's keep it moving. Let's keep going. Whereas most people are like, well, I need to figure out why this is happening. It don't matter why it's happening. Right. And I know everybody's like, oh, I can't wait for 2021. And I'm like, well, y'all know we only got like 6 more weeks until 2021. And it don't look like 2021 gonna be much different from 2020. So it might be 2020's evil sister. So you might want to just start doing what you're gonna do now instead of waiting for 2021.
Yeah, this thing too, like life isn't going to change just because the calendar changes. Life is going to change because you changed.
Let me put that on the shirt.
I'll say it one more time. One more time. Life isn't going to change because the calendar changed. Life is going to change because you changed.
Yes. Life change because you change. Honey, if you see that on the shirt, don't you say nothing now. the quote, the little hashtag gonna say, dash Mr. Westbrooks.
Yeah. As long as I get my credit, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, you know. But yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, though, people are really, and it's not just the 2020 going into 2021 thing. It's every year. Every year, people, you know, say, you know, this is going to be my year, or you know, new year, new me. But they don't, you know, but they're just expecting it to come to them, you know. They're not doing the work. You got to do the work in order for that change, in order for that breakthrough to come.
Even Iyanla Fix My Life say you got to do the work. She say that you have to do the work. I think that's part of what's wrong with people. They don't want to do the work. You got to do the work. If you say you want to lose 10 pounds, right? And we just be simple, because everybody at the beginning of the year, like, ooh, I'm being in the gym, I'm gonna get my weight up and all that, whatever. Let me tell you how many years I done seen people say that. And I don't even go to the gym in January. I just wait till February, because I already know by January 31st, all the people that don't matter anyway ain't gonna be there no more. And I went to the gym on a regular. Like, I kept my gym membership until they closed the gym this year because of, you know, COVID. But I'm one of the people that's gonna go to the gym at nighttime. Whenever I work out at home, even during quarantine, I was working out at my home. You know, I got weights, everything. When I need to go to my trainer, I go to my trainer. She knows me now. I've been with her long enough. She knows that I dip in and out when necessary, right? But the good thing is, well, the thing I say is I'm always consistent. Like, I don't stop working out. It's not like a stop and don't do anything, you know? So I just be waiting for people to, on February 1st, ain't nobody gonna be at the gym no more. Everybody sign up for that gym on January 1. They go for 2 weeks.
Right.
By the time February 1st come, baby, I got the gym back to myself, and I don't even have to worry about nobody. I be in the back on a little treadmill, on a little elliptical machine, like, hey, oh, hey, Jared, I ain't seen you in a couple
regular. Yeah, that's funny. The gym in January is like church on Easter Sunday.
Listen, my mama, this was funny. My mama was raised Methodist, right? And she would always say, them CME people, Christmas, Easter, and Mother's Day.
There you go. Yeah, those two. Yeah, can't forget about Mother's Day and Christmas too. Yeah.
That's 3 times of the year the church house be full.
Yeah. The gym, that's when the gym be full in January. Yep. Yeah. So you gotta do the work, and we understand why people don't want to do the work, because doing the work is hard. So it's not like we're on some, you know, easier said than done type of time. We know it's hard, but you know, just because it's hard don't mean you don't do it. You know, you got to do it. You got to push yourself. You know, you got to test the limits. You know, that consistency and setting realistic goals. You know, so you don't get discouraged too. And
celebrating the wins in between that. That's what people mean. They say set realistic goals, but they forget to tell you to celebrate the small wins, because if you don't have something to look forward to, you get discouraged. Yeah. You know, and then you're like, well, dang, I'm working so hard and I'm doing this. I'm not saying splurge or do anything crazy. I'm just saying if it's you achieved I don't know, one little milestone, like that gets you to the top part of the goal, you know, maybe have a drink or something, or, you know, like cigars, have a cigar, or, you know, oh, I'm treating myself to this cake that I wanted, cookie cake. I don't know, simple things. Or take yourself to dinner, have some me time. Like, I think people forget, celebrate the small wins. However that win looks, celebrate the small win.
Yeah, you read my mind, because that's exactly what I was going to say next. After I said, you know, said the realistic goals, I was going to say that next. Yep, celebrate the small victories in between, and you can think about that as your your short term versus long term, in a way too.
Yeah.
So, of course, you have a long term goal, but in order to reach the long term goal, you have short term goals that you have to reach, or steps checkpoints that you got to reach in between time. Like, that it reminds me of when I used to, when I was young and I used to play them racing games in the arcade. That you put the quarter in and the token in. And, it got the timer on there, and you got to hit the checkpoint in order for the time to reset before you get to the finish line. So that's why I like to use the word checkpoint.
Yep, that's some checkpoints. Yep, that checkpoints, milestones.
Yeah, milestones.
Good in betweens.
Yeah. So I mean, we didn't even plan to talk about the new year yet, but I think that's important that we start now, because people also have the habit of wanting to wait until January 1st to start start to change or start to make whatever change they want to make. Like if you know there's something that you want to do or you need to do, just start it today. It doesn't matter if it's November 11th or December 10th, December 29th, start it right then and there. You don't have to wait until January 1st, and then that way you got the momentum already going into the new year. So it's like you hitting the ground running.
Yeah.
So if anybody is out there listening thinking, it's the beginning of November, we still got time until January. It's like, no, start now. Start working on it now.
True. I think part of it though is how you say it. The other side of things is I do believe there's a good time to start things. I'm not going to say start on a Monday or at the beginning of something, but sometimes there are energies that push you to start something. So I'd say this: whenever you feel the gut intuition, and listen to yourself, the first one, not the second one. When you feel it, then you should take action and do it right then and there. Whether it's a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That part does not even matter. If it's the beginning of the month, the end of the month, whatever, who cares? The point is to start. And I think a lot of times we prepare, organize, and say we're gonna do stuff, and then we just never start it. So I think we have to just do it. Yeah. Push yourself into the momentum of doing it. And the other thing I was gonna say too, when you were talking about think it's hard to do stuff, like we know it's hard. This ain't a one catch all, whatever thing. I listened to a affirmation, and I used to listen to it every single morning. Now I listen to my own stuff and I do yoga or whatever, but I used to listen to this one affirmation all the time. And when it got to this certain part, I would always rewind it. It said, discipline hurts. We don't want to do it. But what's the alternative? Being stuck, being the exact same way you were yesterday as you are today. But it said, discipline hurts. We don't want to do it. It don't feel good. But what's the alternative?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you gotta think about the alternatives. That definitely puts it into perspective. So you look at it like, do you want this or do you want that? Which one sounds better? Which one's more attractive to you?
Right. You still want to be doing this in a couple of weeks? I mean, you still gonna be doing the same thing you're doing right now tomorrow? Like, are we gonna move forward? We moving backwards? Are we working towards something? I mean, but if you just like being stagnant, it's almost like you said about being comfortable. Like you don't grow in your comfort zone, right? You don't grow. So if you want to be comfortable, that's cool. Guess what? You can't grow and be comfortable at the same time. I think I posted it on my page. I was like, you can either be comfortable and be okay where you at, and you just stay right there, or you can grow. But you can't do both.
Right, exactly. You know, so we're not, so we definitely not saying that there's, there's the right one or wrong one for you. You have to decide for yourself, which one is better for you. But yeah, you definitely can't have both. definitely can't have both. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah. See how when you just say what's on your mind, the conversation just flows and it's okay. Like, I think a lot of times we feel like we always have to, especially Capricorns, we like to have a plan. You know me, I take notes and I be ready, be on it. But I think sometimes the best conversations or the best things happen when we can just like, you know what? Like I said, I don't have a plan for tonight. I don't have one, right? Not because I didn't want to, just, I'm preparing to go to Atlanta for a wedding. I'm trying to finish customers up. I have projects that I'm working on that have to get done before I leave. As you can see, my hair is still colored with braids. I have to take my hair down, redo it, all this, and I have to work. So there's other stuff happening, but because I'm definitely committed, right? And the discipline is Wednesday night, we jumping on here. We may flex our times around, but Wednesday night, we're gonna get on here. And if I have like last Wednesday, I just had an obligation I totally forgot about from previous on my calendar. Had I not had that, I would have been right here with you Wednesday night. But I have it on my calendar as even though I set it as a time, I have it on my calendar that every Wednesday, this is what we do. Like it is what it is. So it's cool that we're talking about going into 2021 and preparing for our goals, because that's literally what I've been talking about on my Money Mondays, but just in a different perspective. So it all ran together how it was supposed to. All divinely inspired.
Yeah. However, I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say. Right in the middle, right. Now that's what happened now at the end of my statement. I'm like, I'm sitting here thinking about, okay, I was going to say something that I forgot what I was going to say. Then you came in and then you started talking about, not having a plan. I'm like, oh, that was a moment where I wish I had the plan, because then I would have remembered what I was going to say there. But
well, but the moment was to say, like, we don't always have to have a plan. Like sometimes I think people plan so long that they never take the action behind the plan. So sometimes it's more of be spontaneous, just do it, right? As Nike says, just do it. Make it happen. So
yeah, I did remember something. I don't know if this was what I was going to say, but this was something that I was thinking about a few minutes ago when you were talking about starting, just jumping in. It's this whole idea of waiting for the right time and doing things perfectly too. Too often we're worried about making things come out perfect when when DJ the Money Coach said, DJ the Money Coach actually has a quote about that. He says perfect is the enemy of great. I believe. I think it's something to that effect. It's like the idea is pretty much that if you wait until things are perfect or try to do things perfectly.
Perfect is the enemy of what?
I think he said perfect is the enemy of great. I think he said.
Okay.
If I'm quoting him correctly, I think he said perfect is the enemy of great.
Okay. I'll change it around and make it my quote. It's okay.
Oh yeah, of course. But yeah, so yeah, like you end up you can end up missing out on opportunities when you're just, waiting until you get something to be perfect, not understanding that oftentimes perfect is an illusion, because something, especially with humans, we know humans, we can never be perfect. We can improve, we can grow, but we'll never be perfect. So that's an illusion right there.
Right.
In many cases. So that'll be, seeking perfection. That'll be an ongoing, nonstop goal or mission that you'll never reach. so you'll never, yes, you'll miss out on the opportunities that you were aiming for, because you never took that leap, and you were waiting for the quote unquote, right time to do it. So that was something else. That was something else that reminded me about, just getting started, and jumping in. Is that if you wait till something is perfect, you will never get started.
Exactly. Look, it don't have to be perfect. Just get it out there. Get it out there. So that goes for, this probably the last thing we gonna chit chat about. Because we be going in. But I was just gonna say, you have, let me count the days real quick. Today is the 11th. Black Friday, if we're gonna go around with that, is 2 weeks and 2 days from today. If you don't have something already, if you're a business owner, you don't have something set in place for Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday, I'm gonna need you to get it together and make it happen. All these other stores, like big brands, corporations, have done the whole month is like Black Friday, right? Because people are hurting, businesses are hurting. But I'm just saying, that's gonna be my outfit, and that's one of those things of like, take action. Like, you probably been waiting to put this product out. You've been waiting to put something out. You've been waiting to do something because you wanted to be perfect. But just go ahead and put it out there. You can perfect it or improve it as you go along. The iPhone, when it started, wasn't the best version of itself, right? It was the iPhone. Now we got iPhone 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many, I don't know, right? They constantly improve on themselves. But had they waited until they got the improvement of iPhone 11, how far back would they have wait? Like, somebody else would have came out with something, right? So that just goes to that, just a perfect example of saying not to wait. It's not gonna be perfect. Just do it. So anybody that's watching that follows me and knows I juice and I eat very healthy. So the two things that I'm doing for Astoria Story for health and wellness is, the matter of fact, the week of Thanksgiving, I'm dropping my ebook on how I transitioned into eating the way I eat now, like the steps that I took to get here, right? And how to continue to maintain it, because most people think I only eat salad, and I'm like, no, I eat a lot of stuff. And then the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, I'm dropping my juicing manual. So the way that I juice, what I'm using, drop them bombs, drop the mic. I'm dropping my juicing ebook. So 2 things right there. And then I'll probably combo it for Cyber Monday and Small Business Saturday. But, though, that's something that I'm doing because I know that people want to know, well, if I'm transitioning to vegetarian, how do I eat for Thanksgiving and Christmas around the holidays? Like, what do you do? I just don't eat turkey. I still eat macaroni and cheese. I make vegetarian dressing. Like, instead of eating, I do eat collard greens though, and my mom will make me some collard greens without any meat in it. I can't cook collard greens. I have not mastered that. Brussels sprouts, cabbage, all the other stuff, but it's something about collard greens. I don't know what my mom be doing to them. I don't know if she spit in them. I don't know what she do to them, but whatever it is, I just can't make them taste the way she makes them taste, but they're without meat. So why not put all those things together? Now, will I have every single recipe in there that I've done? No, because that's going to take me a while to really put everything down. But can I get you started? Can I put that version out now? And then maybe for Christmas, we add some more. And maybe in January, we add some more. You know, I hope that motivates somebody to do something. Because we're talking about, getting started with things. And I think it's important for you to get it done. Just do it. Don't worry about it being perfect. It's people out here doing random, horrible webinars and ebook got spelling errors and everything in it. But people still buying it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Hey, and coming with that follow-up, that's a good marketing strategy too, coming with the follow-up, the expanded edition and all of that. Second edition. So yeah. QueenAstoria's new project dropping Black Friday and Saturday. So go and cop that.
Wait, I got a mic. Josh mic.
Yeah. So go and get those new projects that's coming out by QueenAstoria.
And I'm gonna challenge you. When is the ebook for numerology for simple people understanding the numerology? I'm just saying. The 1, 2, 3s. The 1, 2, 3s of numerology. That's the name of the book. What you need to know. The basic, what you need to know. Not in depth, but somebody newly getting started on their numerology journey. Think about it. It's okay. Yeah. You can send me my 10% royalty. I think I want $1. I'm Mr. Wonderful right now. I think I want $1 off of every single ebook until I recruit my mental investment of 10K. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just got to figure out how to make it different. So I'm not just being repetitive, because I actually have one of those already. So yeah, I just got to figure out how to make it.
You have one, but your following doesn't know.
I would just put them onto that one. Like go and get this one instead of me making a new one.
You may say it differently that somebody catch it differently. I'm just saying. You think it ain't no books out here that's for people that's going into vegetarian and vegan life? Of course there is. Of
course.
But there's not one by Astoria.
There isn't one by Astoria.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Yup. Also, also gotta, also can't be out here I definitely got to put the time in. Definitely got to put the time in the practicing too. You just can't be out here like these other folks claiming they experts and they only study for like a month. So I make sure I'm not half stepping too.
Yeah, no, I ain't half stepping. I've been living this life for 7 years. I had a friend I met. I hadn't seen her in a while, but I saw her when I went to the group economics meeting on Monday. And she calls herself a pesca vegan. She's like, I'm vegan 100% of the time. And when I decide I want to eat fish, I eat fish. I said, you know what? That's right. She said, but hold up. I'm bougie when it comes to fish. She's like, girl, I don't eat the bottom feeders. I eat the good fish, the expensive stuff. I said, oh, okay. She's like, if you're gonna eat the fish, you got to be bougie about it. I said, you know what? A pesca vegan. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I have a little rotation like that myself too. Yeah, do like one week it is, and then one week plant-based, and then just have a little rotation going on. So I can dig that. I can feel that. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, go out there, get that. You go and cop that. You got the this is the exclusive the exclusive announcement, the drop right here. So now go and get that. Astoria is going to be on tour, all 2021, promoting promoting the new ebooks. So coming to a city near you.
I feel like I'm already on tour right here every Wednesday. I could be in any city, any place at any time, baby. I could be in multiple places at one time because of virtual life.
Oh, that's a different type of flex right there. That's a different flex. You heard?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get on out of here. So Astoria, you could go ahead and close out, and we're gonna do what we do.
All right. Well, first of all, before we close, I know he's not watching, but I'm gonna say this. Happy first birthday to my nephew cousin. He my cousin, but he like my nephew. TT, love you. Happy 1 birthday, 11/11. Side note, he got stocks for his birthday, just so y'all know. We don't get kids gifts, we get them stocks. So every Monday, check me out on IGTV, on IG Live, under Miss Story. Money Mondays, every single Monday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. Catch us Wednesday nights here on the 7 Spheres of Money YouTube page for Astoria Story. On Fridays, catch Nick's Knowledge and Notions. Is it 7 p.m.?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Eastern Time, yeah.
It's my time, 7. Yeah. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the same channel. And if you guys are looking for financial education, of course, you got 7 Spheres of Money, DJ the Money Coach, the Ransburg International. You can go to the website, djthemoneycoach.com. Go ahead and check all that stuff out. And let me see. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, cool.
Catch up with us. If you're not already following us, go ahead and follow us. Yep. You know what? Like, share the video. That's what you should do. Like and share the videos so that we can, build the channel.
Yep. That's right. So you got all that. DJThemoneycoach.com, 7 Spheres of Money on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. You got all the shows already. So to close out, before we do the Pom Pom Lifestyle closeout, the 11/11 birthday just reminded me that this is a significant date. Numerologically, we got 2 11s, and then we got the 2 2s in 2020, and read Lloyd Strayhorn's meditation for the day, and all of that adds up to Astoria and I's life path at 8. So definitely significant for definitely a significant day for power moves and finances. But 11/11, the portal is open. Today you can access higher divine guidance, expanded consciousness, and incredible frequency, love, and healing. Master number 11 brings supernatural abilities, increased sensitivity, as well as empathy and natural intelligence. The number 11 is a sign of enormous power, both mental and physical, and that comes from healing energy tools. So just to close out with that, since we do talk heavy, about that cosmology.
Yeah.
So just to end out with that on the spiritual tip. So as always, as we close out, as always, we wish you a Pom Pom lifestyle that is plenty of money, peace of mind, and we want you to come join us on the beaches of the World Club.
Yes. So we're gonna catch y'all next week. I might be on the beach next week. Let me think about it. It's a Wednesday. I might. We'll see.
Yeah, and Astoria can make that choice because she's free.
No, that's not why. That's part of the reason. But the other reason is I live in Houston and it's only 45 minutes from me.
Well, that too. That too. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, it's both. It's a combination.
Yeah, combination. All right, y'all.